Everybody has always been asking कि यार who should be doing an MBA in banking and finance, या banking and finance में MBA होता क्या है and what needs to be done. Hi everyone, welcome on board to CATKing. This is Anisha here, and today I have with me Professor Harsimran, who is the chairperson of IMT Ghaziabad's BFS program. Everybody has always been asking कि यार who should be doing an MBA in banking and finance, या banking and finance में MBA होता क्या है and what needs to be done. So we've got Sir on board to help us understand, because he comes with 20 years of experience in the banking industry. I mean, that's like 2 decades, and in all the possible roles from wealth management to different perspectives. In fact, let's understand the roles from Sir as well, from his experience of working with different organizations, like 16 years in Standard Chartered. In fact, he's also a PhD from IIM Indore. So welcome on board, Sir. It's amazing to have you with us today.
Same here, Anisha. Thank you so much. Thank you.
So first thing that everybody gets this question, it's like, why do an MBA in banking and finance sector?
So Anisha, let's look at this way. If you look at any business school placement report, banking and financial services hold the largest amount of companies. And if you look at everybody from marketing to finance, everybody filed for those companies because everybody wants to work in a bank, and especially in a multinational bank where you get different facets for foreign exchange to wealth management. And I think the variety of roles which you can do in a bank is amazing, where you are a little restricted in some of the other manufacturing units, I would say. So I think in somewhere in 2019, we felt the need at IMT Ghaziabad to have a specific program of banking and financial services. Because if you look at some of the programs, specialized programs in PGDM, or which specialize in finance, don't cover really the banking domain and the financial services domain, which is the need of the hour. And if you look at in the financial services space, we have specific requirements for insurance sector, specific requirements for wealth managers, specific requirement for foreign exchange. So we felt that we need a specialized program which covers different aspects of the banks, as well as different aspects about financial services in detail. Within financial services also, we would like to cover wealth management in details, insurance sector in detail. And I think the trend is also changing. We are moving from banking and financial services to fintech, which is taking over the entire sector as such. So not even banking and financial services is also changing with the shift in the technology that is taking place. So I really feel that you need a specialized program to cater the needs of the industry, and the industry has been very, very forthcoming to us with the program, and we have really been able to place our students in best of the companies there.
Lovely. That's really interesting, sir. So this common question again, which says like, I'm an engineer, and let's say I want to get into the finance sector. Is that possible, or is this specifically meant for just people who have a background in finance, like a BCom or CA, CS, or this is something which is equally open for non-engineers and engineers as well?
Absolutely, because I think in the current batch, we have about 60% engineers. So definitely open for engineers. They have a special knack for numbers. And in the first term itself, we cover all the basic management courses and slowly build up to those specialized courses which are required in the course. So okay. Definitely, I think engineers are most welcome. In fact, any stream is most welcome. We will build up a base and then specialized in specific areas of banking, wealth management, and thereon.
Okay, that's lovely. And so if we were to look at, what kind of different roles, like when you look at the banking sector, the first thing that comes to your mind is always like, I want to become an investment banker. So what do you think, like, what's the career track or projection for the same? Like after an MBA, can someone get into this stream or does need some experience? What's your take onto it?
I think, Anisha, one thing is that let me divide the entire prospect into 3-4 parts. The first part, he can be a consultant, definitely. He can be a core consultant. Consultant requires a specialized knowledge in the domain. We provide the domain knowledge in banking and financial services. So consulting companies are most open. We have Deloitte coming to the campus as well, which have been hiring in large numbers. Then you can do the core banking jobs, core banking jobs in operations, in wealth management. So they have various requirements within the bank. In the third part, I think we can look at various financial services firms, specialized firms in insurance, wealth management, foreign exchange. So you have varied roles. And I think the variety of roles which the banking and financial services are able to provide is, I think, amazing, which is very different from any other sector, if you ask me.
Okay, that's lovely. So I think this will help the students to understand that, this is open for everyone. There is no bias for which coming to banking sector. And with respect to placements, I think you will see all the companies or all the college placement reports. Also, you'll see BFSI is a major chunk, one of the highest paying packages coming in with there. So having a niche program to, explain that and make you ready for that is definitely going to be helpful. So that's really insightful, sir. And thank you so much for spending time with us. But let's not stop the conversation out here. I would request all the students who are listening to us, go into the comments, write down your profile. What's your current profile? And you're looking forward for which sector specifically in banking and finance? Like sir spoke about asset management, wealth management, insurance, investment banking. We'll reply to your comments. And in fact, I'll request sir also, if he has some time, he can just looking through that and we could guide you better that is this program a fit for you or not. And if you have any other doubts with respect to what this program or this career traction looks like with respect to banking and finance sectors, feel free to drop in the comments. All right. Thank you so much, everyone, for staying tuned with us.
Thank you, Anisha. Thank you.